Hey everybody, how you going? We're here. It's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock, and I know I had the advert. The cat just got back on Quentin's chair.
Now, this is
Madeline has only just been kicked off the chair, and she has gotten back on the chair.
I am running late because you failed your pants. Come on. Goodbye.
That is Madeline telling Dad, "No, Dad, it's my chair."
She's sulking off me.
She'll be coming around here to see if she can get on my chair next.
Spoiled rotten cat.
I actually set my iPad on my chair my iPad bag on my chair this afternoon so that she wouldn't get on the chair. Oh, we got that many people here already. Hello, Liz and Tanya and Robin. I saw Robin today. And Di. Robin and I moved. We shuffled the paper racks along today. We've been reorganising today. And Robin and I were moving racks. Well, I removed the racks and I moved the kits. And I moved the pages up the top, the display pages. And Robin was vacuuming when I was making a mess. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Debbie. So, yes, I think we have just somehow agreed to do a little bit of a look how crappy our store is tour tomorrow because it's kind of all pulled apart.
It's more than pulled
apart. Hello, Joanne. Actually, it's a lot pulled apart.
We have removed everything.
So I've just started fussy cutting a piece of paper number 6 from Redwood Farm this afternoon, and I've got a couple of bits. That might be enough. Let's see how we go. Okay, I'm going to show you Redwood Farm. So Redwood Farm was the first collection I designed. Wasn't meant to be, because Swan Princess was meant to be the first, remember? So Redwood Farm was the first collection I designed, but Springtime Tea Party that we used earlier this week, and I forgot to bring my pages home. I was pretty buggered by the time I left work today. Springtime Tea Party was the first collection we released. We actually already had Redwood Farm on premises when we were releasing Springtime Tea Party. But it was for a retreat.
So Tanya's asking how the weather is. It stopped raining at the moment.
It's momentarily stopped, but it's quite cool for here. Oh, come on, iPad.
We haven't had flogging rain. We just had good steady rain.
We've had some really heavy rain. Like, let's be honest here. Hello, Marlene and Jean. Hello, Trish. Happy mail delivered today. Oh, that's awesome, Trish, that yours got there to you. Yeah, the weather is a bit overcast still. I've got my Trish cardigan
More rain coming next week, apparently.
Hello, Cheryl and Marge. Hello, Sandra.
You got
hello, Tash. Hello, Michelle.
Dee and Fiona.
Hello, Sandy and Kathy and Diane. Hello, Dee and Fiona. Hello, Plam. Yes, I hope everybody is safe that's in flooding areas, and I hope they're all okay. Apparently, Tararan Creek came up and blocked the road.
We made a mistake of trying to get veggies this afternoon.
Yes, so the road was blocked for a little bit, so there's no vegetables because we don't have spare food in Gladstone. No trucks came through, so there's no food.
No, there was milk and there was meat.
There was a miracle. There was milk for a change.
There was no vegetables.
No vegetables.
Not a vegetable.
Not a vegetable at all. Very heavy rain in Brisbane, but quiet when it stops. Yeah, it's deathly quiet, isn't it, Joanne, when it stops raining? No, hello, Marlene B.
Was it the Bremer that runs through which is well and truly up?
The Bremer's up. Yeah, the Bremer's up. How are we all? Oh, yeah, I
just put up a link to the YouTube.
So I'm going to try and do a shaker title.
So anyone that's having any difficulties on Facebook, there's the link for the
75 mil today, Chrissy said. Chrissy lives on the other side of town to us. Okay. It can be quite patchy here, but it's been quite heavy at home. I think the pool's up. So this is paper number 1. So it's Redwood Farm.
Yep. On that now, Lainey.
I should have just called it Redshaw Farm, shouldn't I? And this is paper number 2. These bricks are awesome. Maybe we should use the bricks. And then we have paper number 3 with the denim. That's cool, isn't it? I love that. We didn't do a retreat with this one at all, but we've used it a lot in classes because it's got a lot of good basics. Like it's got a nice red stripe, which is great for Christmas. It's got a nice plain mottled red, tone-on-tone red, which is really great for Christmas. And school photos, really good because I went to a primary school with red. Black, white, and red it was at Bourne Primary. And then this brick is just so versatile. And the denim's the best. Love the denim. And then paper number 4 is this one with the borders. And then people use this for like stormy seas or sky or, yeah, that's pretty, I like that. And then this is paper number 5. And then, you know, you can see here you've got some of the flowers and barbed wire and the window and a bit of the redwood. So it's a bit of a collagey background, almost, around the edges. And there's that cool frame. And paper number 6. And it's got a bit of script. And there's a windmill superimposed there. And the flowers, the white flowers.
So Helen's asking, are you okay? Because you're a bit croaky.
I've had a nap this afternoon. I am tired. My muscles are sore. Shoulders are sore from lifting the hooks full of kits and moving them down. And then I was up and down the step stool and moving paper racks. So we've done a lot. Actually, we've done heaps even since Robin and Stan left because Uncle Stan had to go over and get. So Robin, that's watching the class, is married to Quentin's Uncle Stan, and he had to get a skin cancer removed today. So she was helping me, I think, to keep her mind occupied while he was over there. So maybe I'll show you the things I thought of. These are the things I thought could go. Hello, Desley. Hello, Helen. Yeah.
Just trying to get Lorraine.
100 mil in 2.5 hours. Oh, that's Nisi and John. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
okay.
It's only here today. All the washing done. Oh, Marlene, don't Skype. Last 3 days. Yeah, well, Dot couldn't get to work for 2 days, wasn't it?
Well, she could, but it was only like a foot under the bridge.
Yeah.
So she was worried about it.
She went to work, she wouldn't get home.
Yeah. She does have a sleeping bag in the back of her car.
Just in case.
But no, she decided to play it safe, which is a good idea.
So I've got the 6x6 mandala, and then I thought maybe the bricks or...
We haven't used those bricks on anything, have we?
We have.
Okay.
They were part of what they got at the Aussie Grunge retreat. And then I've got the hearts, little hearts. These packets are new, but they don't have backing sheets. We've just been so busy doing so many things that, yeah, some things haven't been done. And then I thought you could do a beer page, but we don't drink. Hearts and the Legacy of Love from Beautiful Family. Some cupcakes. I had them last week, a balloon, a butterfly, and steampunk and feathers. So this steampunk and feathers, some of the colour, like they go, this is a black and white one, but they go really, really well with Redwood Farm. And then I got, so there are, if you don't want a fuzzy cut, there are the florals. There's some red ones. They're similar but different. And they're already pre-cut. They're a colour cut. And then there's the wood slices. They're poppies. But I really thought, I saw this when I was about to leave work, but I had already saw the smile. I thought we could make a shaker title with a smile. I thought that was something a bit different. I don't know if we've done that. Oh, light bulbs. Doilies. See, I have no idea if I'm doing masculine or feminine. I'd have to use a lot of green if I'm going to use these.
Yeah, we don't drink, Tanya. One of us is allergic to it too much earlier in life.
Quinn's allergic to alcohol from alcohol abuse. That's all you can say. Some flare buttons. Quentin was 15 when he joined the army. A brick flare button and some bling. Yes, he joined the army at 15, so you can imagine the education he got. I've got some red cardstock, some white and some craft. Obviously a piece of acetate. Some red glitter card, and I've got some star vellum from Gnome for the holidays. I don't know why. Oh, and I'm thinking I might need to buy the, because
You
these
brought them
two,
home the other day.
these two didn't make it back from Brisbane. So I'm thinking about those. Whether I need to buy those.
Disney saying Gracemere hasn't had much rain here.
Oh, there you go.
Only 52 mil or up. A bit more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Although the creeks are doing pretty well in Glady. They're not like
It's not too bad. It does. The water does
nothing's
get away. We're kind of lucky. We are very, very lucky that it drains into the harbour quite well. The water does. So let's have a look at what we're going to use.
Yep.
Do we want
got,
to?
Lorraine here. We've got subtitles. That's great.
Oh, thank goodness for that, Lorraine. There's no subtitles on YouTube. They've taken those away.
We'll have to invite Lorraine into one of the groups I share on and put the link into, so she can get it when we start class. I might have to start a class group or something. I don't know.
On Messenger?
Yeah.
Might have to. What's everyone think of that, about having a Messenger group for people that want to be in a Messenger group just for notifications of when we go live in classes?
So I'll just give you that's what I do into the retreat groups.
But just not everyone does virtual retreats. Yeah. Yes, please, said Tanya M. Hello, Cherie. The dam is full again. It was half empty when I got home. Oh, yep, the dam at your place. Thank you, Joanne. They're lovely papers. Yeah, I know. And some places have got no rain at all, and some places have got too much. Yet Tanya and her hubby don't drink either.
Everyone sounds great, so I'll have to build that.
Yeah, we don't drink. Oh, awesome. You can hear because you got subtitles. I love that. Sounds like a good idea. There we go.
Oh.
Why did we not do that earlier?
I don't know. I'll have to come up with
Deary me. I like the brick. I do use the brick a lot. But we've got a smile bird. I haven't looked at photos. So our hard drive
I've got to chase him up.
that had the photos on it that was sort of losted. It's being fixed. Well, he's trying to fix it.
What I might do is put a post into the crowd family after tonight, and everyone that wants to join the list, come on to that. Put a post into that. And I'll invite them in. You want the door open there? It's a bit stuffy.
It's a little, but I like it when it's warm. I'm just not enjoying the cold weather.
Oh, that's hella fun. It'll be the Labor Party or whatever. Get my vote party. Hello.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
I am not interested in the upcoming election. Have a nice night. Was Steve from some research place.
You reckon Steve got the message, everyone?
Sorry, Steve.
Oh, dearing me. Oh, sounds good, sounds great. I like getting those messages, says Karen. Yes, good idea, said Beryl. That's how Kathy G gets her messages that we're live. Hello, Marie. How are you? Hello, Lee. Even with the need to lip read to see and interpret what is being said, the sounds are streaming through.
Cochlear.
Oh, there we go. I love technology when technology is good like that. Simba, my dog, thought it was a virus. Sorry, Tanya. Someone did try and ring it this afternoon too, Quentin, when you were taking Noah to piano. But you know what? I wasn't going to answer it because I was trying to have a snooze with my little friend who was watching Moana, and
That's it. She's finished.
no, she tried to disturb me as much as she possibly could. So I've got this smile title. I think we work our way from our title somehow. I'm thinking.
Oh, Elbow is going to win Flynn, he predicts. Well, there you go. Good on your elbows.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Desley.
Stop.
We don't even watch the news. We don't even watch the news at all anymore. We don't. There's no news program. Oh, actually, no, I lie.
We watched Eurovision this morning.
We watched the end of the. Oh, actually, isn't it so wonderful that Sheldon Riley got through? We're in the grand final on Sunday, everybody, of Eurovision. We got through. It was so exciting.
That's our one bit of news we know.
I think I was louder than everybody is on State of Origin night when their team wins. Because my team won this morning. Or got in. We'll be so pleased when it. Oh, yes. I'm sick of the election.
There you go. Karen loves Moana as well.
Yes, Moana's beautiful. She's just drawing Moana and it keeps correcting it.
Moana.
I fall asleep to Moana, just so you know.
Harry Potter's my go-to fall asleep movie. What are we doing? We've done 16 minutes of nothing.
We have not. I'm just working it out. But I like that this turns like that. So we've got dual duty on this.
I haven't even started building a kit.
But then what if we do like turny things and put red behind there? Oh no, but when we do that. Okay, and then we can put red in there. Okay. So let's cut our paper down. These barcodes are on both sides. I have evolved.
We don't do barcodes on both sides anymore.
No, we don't. I have evolved. This barcode font was quite expensive and it doesn't work. I said that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was an expensive font and it does not work.
Okay.
I had, I designed it and had printed 2 collections before I realised that.
What pattern paper comes?
So we've got a piece of pattern paper number 2. That's a piece of pattern paper number 3. We're actually going to have 2 of pattern paper number 6. One that we're going to fussy cut flowers and one that we're going to cut down to 12 inches. So I'm thinking we might keep the windmill. Yep. We might work from this corner down here. So we're going to keep this darker end. We're going to cut this down to... That's my ruler. So someone's using it for an assignment. Oh, parent-teacher interviews yesterday, are they? Awesome.
How many pieces of Pat 6 are you going to cut down?
I've got one I'm cutting down. But I fussy cut the other one. Could you send out a request for or check his desk or her desk for my ruler, please? I need a ruler. I'm down to 1 ruler. They swiped all the others.
On my way. I bombed it.
Right. That means he was using it for design.
Oh, it's got sticky stuff.
Fixing all. Trust all experiencing this rain system are okay. Maryborough under siege by the water for the 3rd time in 5 months. I know, Leslie. You just can't catch a break.
That Zodiac was here, Leslie.
Sat down and watched some card making on YouTube and was asleep for 30 minutes. Oh, Beryl. Oh, no. Oh, well. I'd probably fall asleep too.
Oh, God.
Right. So let's cut this to 10 1/4 inches. Oh, that looks like a lot I'm cutting off. By 10 1/4 inches.
That's Pat 6.
Yeah. And then,
Sorry, I haven't been putting the pop-ups up, people. I'm on it now.
so we need to cut the middle out of this piece of brick. We'll cut the middle out of the piece of brick. Just gonna get my other trimmer. So let's measure like 1 1/4 inches in from the edges. So this is 1 inch, and that's 1 1/4 inches. And if I line up with the 1 1/4 inch mark, it will. You're better to line it up this way than to try and line it up this way, because this is more balanced. Like, so having most of the paper on your trimmer is more balanced. So you can't do this on a guillotine. You could use a ruler and a craft knife if you wanted to, or just hack it out with scissors. But I'm not cutting right to the end. I'm only going to like that 1 1/4 inches. Let's come around. So I'm cutting the middle out. And I know this might seem silly, but it alleviates the weight in my albums. This is why I can fit so much in my albums, because I, cut the middle out. I remove excess weight, and I also, well, look at that. We could use that, but we might use this.
Really freaky here.
What's that?
On the 7th of May 2021, you did a Friday Night Live using Redwood Park.
Did I?
Yes, no, 13th of May 2022.
Oh, happy Friday the 13th, everyone.
Oh, it is too. Crackers. We really haven't been watching the news.
Crackers, majackers. Okay. Let's distress. So I'm going to distress the edges, but then I'm going to sort of give it a bit of a trash. I'm going to wreck it a bit. I'm really distressing it. I'm being quite, Right. Rowena helped today. She's peeled.
She has peeled amazing.
While I was moving the store around, Quentin had the machines going, and Rowena was peeling for our June kits. Now, right. So let's roll this back a bit, but not so you can see the fussy cutting. Let's just roll it back a bit here and wreck it like that. So we just sort of wrecked it a bit. June kits. I did order like, let's roll this bit up like this. I did order another brand of paper. I won't say what brand. For kits, but it hasn't even been packed yet. So, it's just not going to make it. It's just not going to make it. So let's do a bit of a
We do have another order that should be somewhere in the country.
Yeah, we thought we were getting stock today. And when we bring this one back, see how it's got fussy cutting? Let's roll this under a little like this and roll it in on itself like that. And then let's do the same on this side. And we're going to sort of roll it backwards on itself over and over. What's the matter, sweetie? That's a bit big, that.
That's
and let's do one sort of here. Let's do a little push in here.
Okay.
Like that. I just don't want to see the green too much. You just don't want to know that it's fussy cutting behind. Yeah, so, and June is 5 kits. It's 5 weeks of kits in June, so it will be $75 for the package. And they will all be ours. But the first week in June is actually, you can't say which week, which collection it's going to be because it's a bit of a mishmash. It's actually a lot of a mishmash. Okay. How's that?
Wow, that's pretty distressed.
So I'm going to hold it up so you can take some screenshots. It might strobe behind, so you'll see the strobing. Let me do that.
Leslie's going to learn to walk on water. So she can get to us.
You'll be right, Leslie. So, are we going to put red behind it? I think so. Okay. So this is how I do this. Might not be how everyone does it. Obviously, I'm going to do it in a Scroogey manner. So, I'm going to hack out a piece here. Yep. And then I'm going to get my distresser. Going to get my edge distresser. But we've got to make sure, like you could stick it there, but you've got to make sure you can't see the red. So make sure that it's sort of, the ends of the red sort of tuck in behind. Right, let's get some tape. Oh, geez, she's...
Yep, Tanya, when the kits come out, I will definitely send you a link, but they do come out in a monthly kit.
Do you want to go on the list, Tanya?
We can add you to the list. So
and what we do is we just invoice you for the kits when they come out. And if you want to cancel, you just tell us, because we're nice. We don't hold you to
no
things.
Subscriptions here.
We don't hold you to it. Like, if you don't, we'll just cancel the order if you decide not to do it. Okay, so I've got this a little bit. I'm going to say my eyesight's not the greatest thing on the planet. There we go. And there we go. That's one.
So, yes, please. Yep, I'll just write you down. So it's $60 for the 4 weeks. This is a 5-week month.
It's a 5-week month.
Oh, please. So, yeah, whatever 15 times 5 equals
$75.
X.
Well, do we want a bit more that's this reddy colour here? Oh, I like that.
Helen said, wow, now that's distressing. Here's Barney.
I love you guys.
I just got a secret message to you.
What, from one of our kids, or?
We have to sing happy birthday to someone.
Oh, who to?
Marlene Cooney's 55 today.
Happy birthday, Marlene. We all sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Your friend Mary dobbed you in. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, Marlene. Oh, and what else was there we have to celebrate? Oh, bugger. I've forgotten.
Noah getting A's.
Noah getting A's. Oh gosh, what is she being a dictator about
No,
now?
I turned the lights off for her movie and she yelled at me.
Well, don't turn the lights off.
What movie is she watching?
She's watching Raya.
Oh, Ryan the
Right.
Last Dragon.
Oh,
Um,
something Amelia needs to know is Grandma told Amelia that she was born of the year of the dragon. Amelia now thinks that Grandma's a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Grandma's a bit of a dragon, but no.
I'll explain that to her later about the fire-breathing mother-in-law.
Gee willikers, you mob. Have you checked if Great Gatsby's on Netflix, Noah? We're watching Great Gatsby tomorrow night.
Oh, just going through between work. She's, oh, Deborah, you got to work tonight, darling. That's no good. Talk to all the carers up here about their shifts at night. Tell them to take care.
Mm.
Those work shifts for care, night shifts for carers are not a good thing.
Sleepovers.
Yeah.
Mm.
You want to sleep over, Deborah?
Probably is. Do you want this orangey colour? No,
I hope your organisation looks after you better than some of the ones up here do.
I'm going to move the frame from underneath, otherwise I'm going to hack a hole in it.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Be bad. So I'm up here at this bit here, and I'm just going to...
Make a hole in it. Just reminded me of Cheryl's cutting mat.
Yep, Cheryl cut a hole in her cutting mat.
I hope your knee's feeling a bit better today, Cheryl, if you're watching.
Okay. I'm going to stress the edge. Put some tape along these two edges here. So it looks like we've got a whole piece of red behind and we've got a whole piece of brick behind, but no, we're sneaky. This is,
Okay.
what's the matter?
My Facebook just, my stream out's still going, but my Facebook's just done something really freaky. Oh, good. It's come back. Just haven't got my comments.
Yeah, one of the support workers that we have in the store regularly, she was in today. She had yesterday off and she slept. She got home from work at 6 in the morning and she slept until midday. And her son goes, see, I told you needed sleep.
Start at 7:45 a.m, finish at 9 p.m. Did get a lunch, dinner, break time.
You know, she does a lot of, this other lady does a lot of
You take care, Deborah.
in
It's a lot of
home.
hours in a day. And look, people think carers, you know, that's very physical, having to lift people in and out of cars and wheelchairs and
Mm.
oh, goodness.
They keep trying to con Quentin.
Yeah, they keep trying to con me. Not con me, persuade me to do it. I would love to do it too, don't get me wrong. I think I'd have a ball doing it.
We just don't have time.
We just don't have the time.
We're too busy ripping the store apart. So he wanted to, we've needed to do the shop for a while. We haven't reorganised for quite some time. And Quentin thought he might do it on his own on Sunday. And I said, so what do you know about retail flow and about what products should go where? And have you got any ideas? And he goes, I was just going to build some stands. I'm like, no. So
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of sleep working out what I was going to do.
That's because you didn't want me to do it.
No. I'm just, it's got to be done
It's
a certain
gotta be
way.
done. It's getting there.
It's got to be done a certain way.
Kick something. Just,
So
yeah.
we're getting around to this pinky colour here.
We are moving everything around. So we do have stock on panels. It's just
Not where
not
it's meant to be.
coordinating at the moment. Stuff everywhere.
We're getting there, but we'll do a little bit of video tomorrow of the chaos. We've got any more stands to build?
I'm not sure. Well, Cheryl said her knee's getting there. Just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Mowing,
Patience is a
quiet,
bit
relaxing
difficult.
day.
Oh, that's good mowing.
Yeah. We might even do one tomorrow, Joanna, but being an absolute chaos.
I think we should do a chaos video tomorrow to show you all where we're at with the structure, and then if we ever get it together. We did get to a point when we stopped and had lunch with Ro that we were at that point. There is a point where you just want to walk away and give up.
Yeah, we were kind of.
We've got, oh, let's have that little bit there showing. We've got one little bit that I'm trialing something different. Actually, no, we've got to build one more section. We've got to build those 4 panels where we're going to.
Yes, Deborah just said, hello to all the new watchers. I see there are 49 people tonight. Yes, Deborah,
Yeah, isn't that awesome? Which way do I think? Now, you got to turn the bricks around until you think till the way you like it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Just love it when you guys turn the shop upside down. It's Julie.
Oh, yeah. Julie, it is just beyond chaos.
It'll be still chaos on Wednesday when you come, Julie.
No. I want it to be normal by then.
It's got to be normal because we start retreat Friday. Crackers.
A girl turns up on Thursday. I've got to have some sort of normal, or she's going to shoot me.
Yes. Oh, Heather. Oh, someone asked about the distresses earlier. Hang on, I'll put up a thing for distress.
Look, I'm just thinking out loud here. Do I think the blue around it or not? Actually, let's cut photo mats first.
No, we haven't been affected by the wet weather, Leslie.
No. So some of the silicone that the neighbour put up has leaked last night and this morning, but not to the point where it's impacted our building at any pace. It's sort of a dribble. It's just a little dribble down beside our building and just onto our roof.
We have extra downpipes fitted.
He fitted an extra downpipe last weekend after a heated discussion with Quentin. Quentin actually exited the building. The discussion became so heated. And we were closed at the time, but he did turn up and fit an extra downpipe, which is really good because his gutters run uphill to the downpipe that's on the building. So,
oh, gee, Lila, I'm kind of glad that Elisa's doing the setup. Then I'm going to put a table at the front door too.
What's that?
There used to be a craft store where Lila used to go down there where it had a table across the front door.
What for?
That was their flow. It was terrible.
Oh, no. No. I've done a lot of research about retail flow. Holy dooly.
Oh,
it's a very retail flow is something I'm really, really passionate about getting right.
Karen's got hands covered in paint. That's why she's late.
Well, that's no good, Marie, that there's flooding around you. You'd be definitely over all the rain by now, Leslie. I'm sorry, but
I think I know
there
that
comes a point. There comes a point.
What size spiders are we using, dear?
So I'm going to have a go at putting... I'm going to cut 2 4x6s and a 4x4. I'm going to have a go at putting 3 photos on a page. I think I'm being over ambitious.
So 2 4x6 photos?
And a 4x4. I just don't know if I'm going to get them to fit. Where's my page?
Not doing 5 3/4 by 3.
No. Let's just have a look at this. Let's build this from our photos. Well, maybe just 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything will be cleared out by Tuesday.
Let's do 2 photos. 2 4x6s.
You just doing 2 4x6s?
Yeah. tidy this up.
I like it.
What's that?
Cam says she likes to.
I think I like to. So I'm going to cut to 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 photo mats from denim. I love this denim paper. Denim paper is so awesome. And you know what really used to tick me off was that brands would do, and I know that one's going to run one way and one's going to run the other way, by the way, but that's okay. Brands used to do like a denim paper and then they wouldn't make enough.
So you haven't got another piece of paper anywhere?
What do you mean?
That's just the innards of something else?
That's the innards of something else, yeah. Do you want the code for Smile?
I'd love the code for Smile.
There you go.
Ah,
It made it.
you got it.
Geez, I'm good.
Good. Bloody hell. Sorry. Excellent work, dear.
Ha ha ha. Okay, now let's go back and have a look. Let's go back and have a look at this and see whether we like a tiny bit of denim around it. And if we did that, then we could put a tiny slither of red around these. I'm thinking I like that. What's everyone think? One in bed, one, two, can't swing a cat. Yeah, yeah. You can swing a cat. So, interesting fact. In Australia, or at least in Queensland, you don't actually have to have aisles that can fit a wheelchair or a pram if you're an independent retailer. So, but in the US you do. And because our industry is so very US driven, or it used to be, like you've got to remember my store's 19 and a half years old. So a lot of my research that I've done over the years and some of the articles and training, there used to be store owner magazines in the US. It was a digital magazine and it was for store owners. It was about things like flow and accessibility of your stores and about, you know, display and that, which I come from a retail fashion background. So display is just kind of a second nature thing. But yeah, I like to have, one of my biggest things is that my store should be accessible in a wheelchair. Like 99.99% of my store should be accessible with a wheelchair. So both the premises I've had, the one I rented before and the one that we own now, well, we don't own it, the bank does, the one we're in now, both had wheelchair accessible bathrooms, which is really important to me that we have accessibility. What do we think of the Navy? The population, whatever the outlying area is. No scrapbooking store. We've Spotlight, cheap shops. So nothing. You guys used to have scrapbooking stores, didn't you? You used to have a couple of stores, Deborah, way back in the day. I was talking to Rowena today, and she's moving home, and they used to have heaps of stores in her area.
You definitely can't get a wheelchair. Yeah, I know the store you're talking about, Lee.
Yeah.
Lilo, yeah, that's a tight store. It's only a very small store.
There are 2 places in Brisbane that have had craft stock destroyed by water. Yeah.
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 And look at
Yeah, no, you have to be able to okay, so we're going yes with the denim and red. You have to be able to get around a store. So we've got another piece of number 3, Quentin.
paper 3.
So let's go. Let's cut the barcode off. And let's go from this corner up here. Let's go 10.5 inches by 10.5. Let's have a look at that. scrappy pieces. Dear me. Yeah.
So that was a 10.5 by 10.5, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we've only ever had one store. Oh, we're going to cut a little tiny bit off that. I'm going to cut that down to 10 3/8 by 10 3/8. I'm going to have a little bit less of that. I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch off two sides of that. So we're just going to come back 1/8 of an inch from the half. Well, I am. So 10 3/8 by 10 3/8. So I think that'll look better. It's just a little too much for me. Yeah, we've only really had one store, a card making store, open in our area.
Yeah, that's
But we're a pretty big store. Like, we've always been a big shop. Yeah.
been a few, but they didn't last. And Deborah, you know, if you build it, they will come. There's not work in the scrapbook industry.
You've got to work hard.
Yeah.
And it's not just about what... So we're going to make a 1-inch frame. I'm going to line up with a 1-inch mark and make a frame. It's not just about what I like either. And it's about providing classes. And yes, I don't provide classes in my store anymore. I don't have a lot of locals come to my store, but you know, you have people who want classes, but they never ever show up. Like, plenty of people, I've had hundreds of people over the years book into classes and never ever show up to the class they booked. I don't know.
Online now, we couldn't do more.
Yeah. I just find doing classes in store now exhausting, but you do have to teach classes, and you can't just employ people to teach your classes. Like, I'm really lucky that I can scrapbook enough to teach a class. Not every store owner has that opportunity, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Okay, what do we think? And let's try and cut our little extra bits for our photo mats out of these. Let's test drive that they're going to fit.
There you go, Lee used to come to our Wednesday night classes. What's up there?
Well,
There's a bug of me coming on, I can tell.
so now I'm going to cut I don't like it when stores close. I just find it really distressing. So now we're going to cut we're going to trim everything down a little bit. So we're going to cut 5 7/8. Lucky these are on the other side of it. 5 7/8 inches. By 3 7/8. We're going to cut 2 of those. 3 7/8. I just made a mistake.
On the 5 7/8 by 3 7/8.
Yeah. They should have been 4 by 6. Okay, our photos are going to be smaller. Okay, I just need to breathe.
We're still going to use the pieces of down?
Yeah, we are. Don't cut.
I also need to close the television.
Okay, go to the toilet.
Don't cut that last bit, please.
I haven't put the measurement up.
Don't cut that last bit, everyone. I'm going to. So it should have been. They should have been 6 and an eighth by 4 and an eighth. And I'm just making sure I had enough room for that. Yes. It should have been 6 and 1/8 by 4 and 1/8. I'm just going to cut that. So 6 and 1/8 by 4 and 1/8. Just 2 of those. Let's get rid of that.
There's a new trick where the DVD player never empty. Oh, hit the stop button and open the DVD.
No, it doesn't usually.
So, okay, where are we at?
So they are 6 and an eighth by 4 and an eighth.
The
2 bits we just had.
the down?
Yeah. And then I'm just going to cut 1/8 of an inch off each photo. So these will be like 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. Sorry about that.
So 6 and 1/8 by 4 and 1/8.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to trim the photos down. I'll let him catch up. Sorry about that, folks. Kind of got my little self a little bit. I got myself a little bit bamboozled.
Okay, and then we're cutting the photos down to
3 7/8 by 5
5
7/8.
Yep.
Oh, there's a bit of smush on there. I don't even know if that's
Yeah,
true.
restart it.
yeah.
Right. Something like that. And then this will be like that. Okay, let's distress a piece of denim. We need to get to the shaker title, kind of. Sorry about that. Also, they are releasing paper each month because they weren't releasing
They weren't
any
releasing
paper.
For a while. I did see they released a couple of ranges and they released loose paper sheets again too. So
Yeah, we were buying Kaiser, but we sort of stopped when it started getting sort of same, and yeah, and everybody had it, and then the big box stores all had it, and then yeah, it just got to the point where. And, you know, they'd sell it out cheap after, you know, a few weeks. And
yeah, the Kaiser paper.
we would buy the occasional collection when it was really great. When they opened their online retail store, it actually hurt us.
Yeah.
We actually lost a lot of customers when they did that.
I've got to say, the paper paper is too thin. I'll put it out there. It's thin and it's yeah. It's not up to the standard of what other companies.
It's not what we expect anymore.
No.
And we don't know where it's printed. We don't know the origins of its printing, so we're. I have to admit, Deborah, I have to agree. I'm a bit of a paper snob myself personally with weights of paper and where it's printed. Okay, so let's distress these. Yeah, Antonia, it's just too thin.
Lorraine put up earlier that she loves the subtitles.
Oh, that's good. Well, they can be a bit funny, Lorraine. Subtitles can be a little bit interesting what they translate some things as. We did have subtitles on YouTube, but something's happened there.
Some patterns are not great, Leila. I will admit that, some of them. And they just look like they're just an image blasted in the middle of nowhere.
And they're not the only ones.
No, they're not the only ones that do that.
But I don't know if you guys watched the other night. I had ended up with a video that came up in my feed and it on YouTube when I was because I just put the AirPods in and I just let it play whatever sometimes. And it was an interesting title because she was calling BS on something. And it was on all the paper releases and the new thing. And
so did she actually tell you what she was calling BS on?
Yeah, too much new stuff. You don't have to have everything that's new. You don't have to have the latest, most fashionable paper. And I think paper and products in our industry should last longer. I think stores should try and keep it on the shelf for longer and rebuy. Like, we rebuy stuff all the time. Some of the suppliers absolutely love us. Like, when we buy new Scrap Boys, which we haven't at the moment because it was released when Noah had COVID and you know, we kind of got behind with all our ordering and that. Every time we buy Scrap Boys, we actually restock all of Scrap Boys across all of the collections. So we're going to cut the middle out of all these photo mats now. Or I'm going to cut the middle out of my photo mats. Yeah, we restock older collections. Minte, Lemoncraft, we always restock older product ranges because to us it just makes sense to give it a longer life because you might want another piece or someone new might come to scrapbooking tomorrow. Someone might decide they want to start scrapbooking tomorrow and they don't just want the brand new stuff. They just want the cool stuff, which is everything.
Yeah,
they might like a particular paper that was released 2 years ago by Scrap Boys. So
I've got to tell you that when it comes to boy ranges,
it's very lean pickings at the moment.
Very lean pickings. There's not, and yeah, basically the Scrap Boys. What's the Scrap Boys one? My Friends or something?
Best Friends.
Best Friends.
Oh my gosh, it is awesome for little boys.
Walks out the door.
We're about to buy more of it.
And Lemoncraft's Boys Little World is, you know, a little bit more babyish, but the latest pads she put out with the more papers in the range is great too.
Yeah.
Everyone sees
But finding boy stuff is.
Yeah.
So these are my fakey photos. That one's 5 7/8, and this one's 3 7/8 across. Not 3 3/8, 3 7/8 across. Let's clean that up with my eraser pencil.
Don't forget another one of them grey pencils, do you?
It's green. Oh, it is grey. It's grey green light. We have Prismacolor pencils in our store, you know, singly. But we don't have them in our online store.
Helen said she'll second that, and Nikki put, yep, boy stuff is really hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marie would know how hard boy stuff is to find, only having boys.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Bashing the lights around.
Your iPad about to get like.
Yep, I'm just providing electricity to my iPad because I'm watching this on Facebook on iPad. Sorry, close. Just so I can make sure it's right. That's how I know if things are going right. Okay, so let's stick this together. And then we're going to do the title, which I said we would do at the start. I know.
I think the page looks great.
Could have inked all this. I'm going to say something. I'm going to be really, really honest with you. When I ink doing a video, because I don't want to do a 10-hour video, I do find that I get messy and I get ink on the back of things and all that. So, yeah.
What is the best paper to use with prisoners?
Paper for drawing.
Yeah.
I find anything. Sometimes I draw on watercolor paper. Most art journals, I really like the Art by Marlene journals because they're the same. Their paper is the watercolor paper that we have from Montmartre, it's a German watercolor paper that they use in the Art by Marlene ones. I'm a little bit partial to that for coloured pencil drawings.
Was it Art by Marlene?
Yeah, and Art by Marlene journals. Their art journals are that German watercolor paper. And the other one I like, which is the Montmartre stuff we sell, and I do like the Dilutions. But they are a little smooth, but you've just got to get used to that. Dilutions journals. I like those. But any of the orange peel cardstocks, like the Prisma Favini that we have in ivory, which we don't have white, we've got to try and get some more white of it. We only order that one thing from that supplier. It's the only thing we buy from them at the moment.
We used to buy a lot of Prisma cardstock, but it got very soft.
It did get quite soft. It was getting a little bit pulpy, so they changed something. It's really good because it's a pastel paper for pastel drawing.
Everyone's agreeing that male-themed papers are hard to get.
Male-themed papers,
Especially
yes.
if your boys aren't interested in sports, says Leela.
Yep.
Even if they are interested in sports, Leela, the only sports stuff we've got is that really old, is it Birch, Elisa? With the AFL and the
AFL and the cricket stuff.
Snooker.
We got snooker paper. I don't recall ordering snooker paper, but I've got it. Cats and dogs and horses. Oh, we might be getting you organised there, Pam.
We didn't have some Florabella stuff. It was cats and dogs, horses.
I don't mind. Just had what is the best paper to use with prisoners? Oh, it's Prismacolor pencils. Subtitles. Yeah. Design a boy theme paper. Well, so every paper range has a paper in it that's a boy paper, kind of. Every paper range has got something in it that you can use for masculine pages.
Not Swan Princess.
Not Swan Princess. No, not Swan Princess, Quentin. See, I'm looking forward to Out and About because Out and About's got like a grey paper and it's got a green paper and it's a green. Oh my gosh. I don't like green. See, but it's not about me.
Yeah, Cheryl Parnell mainly uses, Cheryl P, I shouldn't say Senate, used Aussie Grunge and Redwood Farm for all the boys.
Yeah. But every paper except for Swan Princess has got something in it that you can use for masculine stuff. And I do that. I do that on purpose because I just can't justify, although Swan Princess was a bit hard, can't justify having a paper range with only one purpose. Okay, I've got a bit close there. So I turned back the corners of the tape so I could just get it stuck just a little bit in the corner and then put it on. Right. So now let's do the same again here.
Karen Hunt said, sorry,
Karen H.
Karen H said tonight, yeah, doesn't like green either. Only in little bits in the background. So.
I like it for leaves, but it's a green piece of paper. I am telling you, it's green. You can all thank Chrissy D and Quentin for it being green, because I had an option and then Quentin said I probably needed a green paper in the collection. And then there's trees. You've got 3 trees to fussy cut in Out and About.
Male theme colour cuts.
Male theme colour cuts. Oh, we got the horses.
We've got horses, we've got construction gear.
Construction gear, horses.
It's very hard to say what males like. I don't know what I like.
I want to do a collection, and I've got it's in a folder on my drive where I don't try and hack into it because it's not on the cloud. My drive for design, and it's called Design, and it's called. Oh, I'm not going to say what it's called actually, because last time I did that, someone used the name I said for their own range. Not you guys. Other people watch these videos, and yeah, it's quite masculine. There'll be nothing feminine about it, but I don't know what to put with it. Like, it won't have fussy cuts, I don't think. Although I've used a couple of the papers earmarked for it in other collections.
We've got a fair bit of horsey stuff. Well, some of it's out of stock, but we still have a fair bit of
Horsies.
horsey stuff.
Horsey stuff.
Horses.
Quinn's a bit of a horsey whisperer, but he doesn't like horsies.
No. Horses are hard work.
Horsies are hard work. Okay, so we need something. What's that on here? I think his white's a bit wrong. We need to make our shaker title, and we need something in the background. Do we need a bit of brick? Do we need to use some of the brick in the background? Do we need the brick behind here?
Oh, we've still got some of the Studio 73 fussy cut paper with the boys stuff too.
Yeah.
Of course, you search boys and you get all the Scrap Boys ranges. Of course you do. It's got boys in the bottom.
Boy paper.
Boy. Yeah, we still have the construction colour cuts, Trish. I'll stick them up in a sec.
Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to do.
Crikey, it reckons we've got some old factory 42 cogs left.
Cog what?
Cog paper.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about that. I'm checking that one tomorrow. Factory 42 would have to be 5 years old.
So we need to colour this. We need to colour the smile. I think smile needs to be coloured. What do you all think? My go-to is to paint things gold. Yeah.
Well, you need to give people good value out of all that gold paint they bought out. Oh, we've sold out of the construction things.
Well, we'll have to make some more tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate. I helped the lady buy some the other day. I thought this was some on the
Well, do we put a bit of star in here?
There you go. Dot said the leaves on paper 1 in Swan Princess could be used for blokes.
They could. They could.
What about red? Says Karen.
I could paint it red, couldn't I? if I have a red. I don't have red paint. Is there a red in here? Not really.
Yeah, Marie's got some photos of the 80th and she still can't decide what paper she wants to use.
Okay. I am going to use watercolour pencils.
Oh, there you go. Kenny said I have those paints in my car.
Okay, so I'm going to use two different reds. This one's cadmium real. It's not actual cadmium, and this one's pink. Let's see if this is going to work. Well, I've got the right brush.
You could use red ink.
Yeah, you could use red ink. I know I don't have the right red. Could I have a tissue or piece of paper towel, please?
I've got some issues with mine.
Sorry, that's our washing machine.
Yes, I don't hang it all on the air.
Outdoor barbecue at your sister's farm. Barbecue, that sounds interesting. Okay, so what I do is I get the bulk of the water off. And then let's see what this looks like. That's not bad, but we'll bulk it up. So try not to be too heavy to make lines. And I'm just going up and down or following the...
Teaching the daycare centres we use school care with. Not so heavy-handed, not so heavy-handed. Lee thought that was her washing machine did. Got to go on the air at the moment.
Yeah, no, we've permanent fixture in the studio here at home is the close error, the big close error, because still a bit on here. You won't be able to get anything dry for a week because it would rain in the afternoon just before we got home. I don't like using the dryer. Obviously, I'm the one that pays the bills. Quentin loves the dryer. He loves to turn on the exhaust fan in the laundry instead of the light instead of the exhaust fan.
Oh.
Because we have an exhaust fan for when he uses the dryer. Let's fill all these gaps in. So you could use an ink. You could use a paint. I think the paints, like those paints I showed you, do have a bit of a red in them that we have in the store. I've got the old set we used to sell from Dale Rowney. It's got more of a pink in them. They're also not, the Dale Rowney ones weren't a good price point. They're the same, similar, very similar, but no better, but not a good price point. So I've got a mix of the two, like the pinky red and the orangey red. I've got my jam jar. And I take off the excess water. Because you don't want it too wet. We're just activating it. If it's too wet, it'll just go pulpy. When it starts to drag, you know you need more water. Like when the brush sort of starts to drag on the surface, you know you need more water. And try and blend out from where you're at to nothing. Tap. So looking forward to Wednesday. The girl will be home. So sort of blend it out so we don't have an edge line. Tap.
Lorraine, you're the saying don't like the clothes dryer.
No.
I know, it wrecks your clothes.
Costs money to run. Glenn doesn't pay bills. He pays one bill. He forgets it.
So Leela donated her dryer to someone to give it a couple of years ago. There you go.
There you go. Maybe I should do that, Leela. Go down like a lead crap around here. Where's my heat tool gone?
On the floor.
Oh, I did asterisks when I said a bad word. No, what was that lead? What did it do the asterisks for?
I don't know. I said it was on the floor.
Oh, well, it made asterisks like I said a bad word. That wasn't where I said it, was it? All the new housing estates here in New South Wales, all the apartment buildings. Dryers, yeah, they do. Goes on as well, yeah. So if I completely dry this, I'll be able to put another layer on. If you were doing this and you had time, probably be an idea not to, so in a few places I'm going to add a bit more, probably be an idea not to heat dry it because it sort of warps it a bit. Just going to put a bit more of the orangey red on. Sorry about the asterisks in the subtitles, everyone. I didn't think I said a bad word. I said the C-R-A-P word. I wonder if it's going to say that. Or it's going to put asterisks again.
Probably put asterisks again.
Probably going to get a black mark against me again.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I love you, artificial intelligence, but sometimes you, yeah, really interpret things the wrong way. Well, it's not even interpretation. It was just, it had a fault in it. Okay, let's add a little bit more red to this. We're just activating it. I'm not painting a picture. We're just activating the red watercolor pencil. It's probably a good thing I do this because some of you don't have ink pads, but you might have watercolor pencils, or your kids might, or grandkids might have watercolor pencils. These are really soft. These are ultra soft. When it says ultra soft, they are ultra soft, which is good because they don't make gougy marks.
Is that paintbrushes?
No, the watercolor pencils. These are Montmartre ones.
Yeah.
We have these in stock.
Yeah, put up a link before. I'm just going to look up. They're up by Marlene paintbrushes using it.
No, Montmartre.
Montmartre.
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah.
BMHS 0014. There are some in stock. Yeah. I couldn't find them on the wall the other day at work, and then I found them. They weren't where I thought they'd be.
All the packaging's changed. They used to be in silver packaging.
Yeah, they did. They just hadn't updated the picture last time they came into stock. What do you know? But the secret is to pat off the excess water. That is your watercolor secret ingredient. And also to pack up pencils when you're finished. Oh, they're not in order.
Lorraine's nephew was playing with their transcribe software on her iPad, and he was annoyed that it asked out his expletives.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, I'll bet you got to finish the clothes. Use the clothes dryer to finish them off down there, Trish.
Yeah, you'd have to. Put this aside to dry for a moment. Sorry, you can see my hair. It's very grey. I know. It's okay.
Well, our spare bedroom's going to have a child in it next week. So.
Yes, a visiting child.
I'll have to get the other child who's using 2 bedrooms to move.
Yes, we have a small
out.
child that's got stuff in 2 bedrooms.
We do have to move her stuff out of the cupboard to the other cupboard. But to do that, I've got to get the other child who's coming to visit to take all of her stuff.
Yeah. Do we think we need stars?
Mum and Dad's storage facility.
Yep.
Actually, we do have a wash machine at the shop. We could,
I'm going to use that.
yeah, use the wash machine at the
I
shop.
think I'm going to use it at the shop.
What are we going to wash at the shop?
Tea towels and linen.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dishwasher would be more handy.
Well, they didn't leave us a dishwasher. They've left us with a...
Yes, I know. An LD wash machine.
Do we think the stars... Do we think I'm going to use these stars behind here? Let's...
You have the best rig when you're at Morayfield, Trish. That was impressive how that lowered up and down.
Oh my gosh. Norm made that. Here, Quentin. Norm's laundry rig.
Laundry rig. That was impressive.
Can I have a bread and butter plate, please?
It even had stoppers on it to stop it from swinging too much.
I think we're going to make a circle of these stars. What do we think? I know they're Christmassy. Are we going to see the circle of stars?
We're going made in China stoneware here.
Oh, that's big W. It's not very clean. So my circle, he can have it back. It is clean.
This one.
It's wet. It's got washing up liquid on it.
Really?
Yeah. It's out of the draining rack, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's wet.
Oh.
Okay.
You can specify on the dryer.
So I'm just going to cut just inside my circle. And then I'm going to try and distress. But I'm going to do a test drive first. I'm going to try and distress the vellum. I think we're, oh gosh, we're at the hour and a half mark. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is such a long
Getting to
time.
build you another one, Trish.
We had a little, so where I am right now was our entertainment area, which is out in the back corner of the yard, and now houses boats, catamarans.
One catamaran. The other one's in the yard.
The ones, yeah, usually has 2 in, but only has 1 at the moment. So, what was in here? We had this really awesome little ratchet pull up and put down little clothesline under the eave, but we don't actually have a piece of wall big enough for it anymore. anywhere because we've either got a
It's in the
door.
shed, that
Yeah, I
orange
know.
one.
Oh, this is a bit dodgy. Oh, I'm going to do it in any case. I've started now. We've either got a door or a window or a power point or a downpipe everywhere. Unless I pull it in the pool yard. I have got a bit of wall in the pool area, but I'd be worried about falling in the pool.
I was going to say the piece of concrete between the pool and the house is not wide enough to facilitate standing on whilst cleaning out water.
Yeah, when it's at full ratchet.
Yes.
It's not very long. It's only like 1.5 meters or metre long, this little clothesline.
It's a good little.
Just over 1 metre, but oh, geez, it's really good. This is dodgy.
What are you doing?
Experimenting, and I'm not going to say it's a fail, but I'm not going to say it's successful either.
Am I adding this piece of vellum?
Potentially.
Okay. 24 star.
I don't know if I would do that if I were you.
I'm going to tell them what size to cut it to, yeah.
So my circle is ages. Just a bread and butter plate.
You haven't even cut your acetate.
Nope. My title's not dry yet. I don't know what I'm putting in my shaker.
Okay.
You can't see me staring at him. A girls' chat group with Quentin. Quentin just turns up to girls' night.
Don't have much to do with Olivia.
Olivia, he says. Better to turn up than to get an ear bashing for not. Hey.
Oh, I didn't put a circle, sorry. Thanks. Pam said, sorry, I don't like the stars.
Oh, doesn't she like the stars? Oh. I don't know how I feel about the stars, to be honest. Do I need to make the stars work better? Does anyone else like the stars? Is that the washing machine or the kid in the shower?
The kid in the shower.
I thought he'd already had a shower.
No.
Are you sure? Okay. I'll leave the stars there and see how I feel about them.
Karen's talking about the construction cutouts might work too.
Would work because it's a bit industrial. Yes, it would if I had any.
Is Mum off class yet? No.
No, who's that? Her?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Obviously, Mum's helpline has a customer waiting.
Are you teaching tomorrow?
It's probably what she wanted to talk to Mum about. Right. I have a piece of acetate. So let's start our shaker, even though I don't have anything to put in it.
Would you want me to find something?
Yep.
What would you like me to find, dear? Where do we have all those bits and bobs here?
Under the clothes area.
Under the clothes. Right.
So I'm putting Dimensional Magic around, right? And I'm being really quick. So you've got to be really, really quick, right? Because you don't want it to dry before you get to the other end. So I'm putting it around, but I'm going to pat off the excess, okay? Because we're putting this on to acetate, and what happens is it squishes out, really like squishes out. So let's just put it down here and pat. Yep. Get rid of the excess. And then we're going to pop it on our acetate. Don't cut it out with your fussy cut scissors. So I want to stick this on. Oh, yep, I've got squishing. Yeah, best laid plans, everyone.
Best laid plans.
Okay, so you do have to be a little mindful that your title isn't. Let's just not go near that. Let's put a tissue on that. Glue. You need to be a little mindful, and look, I've got glue everywhere. Maybe from here. No, I kind of want red.
You want red? They're not silver beads?
Red or navy blue or something.
Red.
Oh, I don't want silver. Do you all know why Quentin doesn't design the paper?
What about this lovely mix of interesting stuff?
No. Sorry, everyone. It was a very emphatic no.
I don't think you like that one.
Rightio. Oh, I've got a bug in it now. No. I really don't want a bug to fly onto your thing. I forgot to organise something for my shaker.
Right. This is my moment to shine. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to smudge there. It's okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around it. Hopefully it's dry enough. Right. So then we're going to cut around. We're just cutting on an angle, just cutting just underneath the title. Okay, so this is not going to be the easiest thing on the planet to do because look how narrow it is. So you've got to be careful not to have it too narrow. The together title might have been a bit better, but I think it would have been too long for where we wanted to go.
I've got some contestants here for you, dear.
So we're not going to cut the middle out of our pieces. Like we're not going to cut the middle out of here, but we will probably put a boundary so that we don't end up with sequins in it. Or maybe we might not. We might just do it out of boundary. You probably need to knock for that kid or we're not going to have a hot shower.
Okay, so there's some ones for you to try.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. There's a reason why Quentin doesn't design the paper.
Well, you said. Oh, hang on, I forgot a red one.
Right. Oh, around, you pass it to me this way.
Yeah. Right, I'm going off. Now I've got to restack them boxes.
Yeah, don't you make a mess in them.
I have.
Oh, geez, this one's going to be fun here.
Was there any set order or sequence of these for him?
I'm going to say no.
That's great.
I'm just going to cut my losses and say no. There was, but no.
I may have disrupted the natural flow of things.
Then we've got to go to work tomorrow.
Okay. That's good.
There we go.
Holy moly.
I've tried something a little different with one of the card sentiments for one of the card titles for June. It's a bit different. I've never done that before, and I'm interested to see how it goes.
I know that the title Memories has some
There is the word memories.
nightmares attached to it.
Yeah. Rightio. We're going to put that behind it. Yeah. So then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. So you can see we've stuck our acetate to our title. Actually stuck the bug into it. It'll be right. I'll survive. Then I'm going to get some foam. And it's got to be thin, right? So I'm going to cut really thin pieces.
Okay, so we've got
And
half
what
a sheet
we-
of acetate or a full sheet?
Oh, I don't need half a sheet. So what we need to do is we actually need to have it thinner than our edge, but we need to completely go around the whole thing without gaps. So where you have a gap, your sequins and beads will leak out. So if your shaker is leaking, it is because you have a gap. I'm sorry. But that's what it is.
I heard it's getting hard to get dimensional magic. Don't know.
Oh,
Buy the.
don't know. We buy 50 at a time.
You bought more than that last time, did you?
Yes. I buy it before I need it in the store.
I haven't seen a shaker being done before, says Pam.
Oh, there we go. Oh, this bit's a bit
I'm
sticky.
going to need some of that tape.
So it's just foam tape, and I just
12 mil, wasn't it?
yeah. And then what I'm doing is when I get to here, if it's thin enough, you can just go around the corner like that. Does anyone know if The Great Gatsby is on Netflix? I hope it is.
Absolutely.
We're watching it this weekend.
Your daughter does want to talk to you about tomorrow, dear.
I had class tomorrow.
Yeah.
There
Mary's
you
going to go. The bed is calling out.
Sorry it's so late, Mary.
Thank you for watching, Mary.
So out of this 12mm tape, I'm getting 5 pieces. There we go.
You can buy 3mm tape in foam, can't you?
Wide? No. Well, we used to have strips. And it is okay if you go inside, down in here. That is okay. But you do need to make sure, gee willikers, that you go the whole way. Now, some of the steps in making a shaker, there's just no nice way of doing it. And when it's thin like this, even I don't get it perfect. I do have a shaker from, I think it's last retreat or retreat before, and it's leaking, or it was a class. Yep.
The sandcastle one, no, that's not.
Yeah, my sandcastle one. My sandcastle one leaks.
Yep.
Let's go around the corner here. Yep. This is where I sometimes come adrift. It's when I snip the end to make it neat.
They take a lot of patience to make, says Marie.
Yeah. They're not hard. Like, a shaker is not hard. Like, don't get me wrong. Not hard by any means. But they can be time consuming. The object of the game is to try and make sure you don't have any of your foam showing on the front. It's a little bit of a pipe dream. You can get really skinny pre-cut stuff occasionally, foam, but yeah. I'm going to have to check that with the Dimensional Magic. I hadn't heard that Dimensional Magic was getting hard to get. I think I know where that rumour started. Just have to do some research to make sure. But I have a little bit of an idea. Sorry everyone, this is so late. We're an hour and 3/4. Has the vellum grown on anyone yet? Or am I ripping the vellum off? I haven't stuck it down yet. Gets a bit tricky because it's sticky. Tweezers would probably be good for this. Oh, I've got to do the S yet. My video's frozen.
What's it on?
Bye bye Star Vellum says.
Sandra.
Any more stuff from us? Yeah. Thank you, Pam. I don't think Sandra likes the vellum. Oh. No. Rightio. Let's go around the S. That kid's gone to sleep. She's sleeping in a school uniform.
Ah, she's at them.
You don't reckon she will have gone to sleep watching the movie?
She's on the promise of ice cream.
Oh, okay. There you go. She's not going to go to sleep. There we go. We're getting there. And because I fussy cut around the acetate before I let my Dimensional Magic dry completely, it's kind of letting go. Okay. Sincerest apology this takes so long.
Sorry, I'm not talking to the background.
Okay. Let's bend the corner here. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. 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 Let's bend that around the corner a bit. Right. That's too fat. Rightio. It's just the E now. So you've got to try not to touch the foam tape because it just wants to grab onto you and pull off. Gee, Willikers. Yep, like that.
Oh, Pam's asking how my mouth is.
Pretty good, Pam. He was a little concerned.
Yeah,
It
it's
feels
pretty
weird.
graphic when I try and describe it.
He's expecting tooth pain, but there's no
No
tooth.
tooth there to have pain. It's all in my jaw and nose now, so it's a lot different to what I thought it was going to be.
He thought his tooth would hurt, but there is no tooth. The tooth is gone.
Well, I
The
thought
tooth
I
has
have like a pain in my mouth, but I don't have a pain in my. It's up.
It's the jaw.
Yeah. So, middle of July, I get an impression done. In the middle of
August.
middle of August, I get an impression done. Middle of August, middle of September, they screw my new tooth in. It sounds terrible as it does. But yeah, I can tell you about it more in detail if you like graphic stuff, man. I'm glad it's done. I'm really glad the dentist that done it in town here. Give him a huge rap for Nelly's. He is excellent.
Remo Finelli is absolutely wonderful.
Just brilliant. But yeah, when I told him I was a bit concerned that it was going to hurt, he just basically then didn't say anything. I said, gee, the silence is very reassuring. He said, I got nothing funny to say, but do you want to donate a kidney? Like, no.
Rightio. Look at where we're at. We've got no gaps. So let's come up with something to put in here. So let's put in our mix. So this will be the mix you'll get. You'll get some, let's do some navy blue beads. Now, where a lot of people go wrong with their shakers, oh, we need a couple here, is they put too many things in it. Like, you don't want to put too much in it. It's giving me a gold. At first, I thought it was
Did you want it at all?
not really. At first, I thought it was a silly idea, but then let's put a few red sequins.
I was trying to match your stars.
Yeah, got issues with my sequins.
So there's little beady things there.
Let's keep a couple of sequins on our page.
Alright.
And then let's put some little red beads.
Magic Mount phone tape already cut into thin strips. Yeah.
Magic Mount doesn't exist anymore.
More.
Magic Mount closed down. Magic Mount, the company's gone.
You can get the little dots, like the little squares. But they're only squares, they're not strips. I know what you're saying, Karen. I remember the stuff.
Magic Mount, Stamp It closed. We bought what we could get from them. And let's put a little bit of blue. We don't want that dollopy thing in there. Okay, that's plenty. Rightio. So now what we need to do is make sure nothing's on our foam. Now, the thing with acetate is, so see how I'm holding it down with my finger on my left hand, is because what happens is when you go to pull one of these things off the foam, the acetate will try and sort of ping. And what that does is it sort of makes everything jump and then end up on the foam. Like that. Let's move this holder down a finger. Down here.
So, okay. Just catch me up for a second. Are we using the vellum or are we not using the vellum? Or
I don't know.
Need a lot of patience, says Karis. Yeah. How's your holiday going, Karis?
Yeah, I hope you're not too wet, darling. Been thinking of you guys on holidays with all this rain.
Facebook post you put up the other day. It was amazing.
Where were they?
No, one of her drawings. It was a.
Oh.
Yeah.
I obviously haven't been on Facebook lately, Karis. Okay. So let's sit this nice and straight.
Haven't gone yet.
Oh dear. So this is a directional pattern, right? So it's a directional pattern. So what we want to do is we want to work out which is up. No, this is up here. And then what we want to do is sit it on here straight. Right? Ish.
One of those glitter trays would be good for putting the beads and stuff. Yes.
Yep. So we're going to seal it down. So we're really making sure all that foam is sticking down, because there's nothing worse than turning it over and it all discombobulates. What's it going to say about discombobulate?
I don't know. What's names are gone.
What's that?
My subtitles don't appear anymore.
Oh, Quentin's lost his subtitles.
I've lost them. They took off, left me.
Probably got setting turned on.
I was going to say that was when the backup scroll came in there.
You didn't have a backup scribe tonight?
No, they've been gone for about a week.
Oh, that seems like a you issue, not an anybody else issue.
Just talk about this now.
I don't actually miss them.
Rightio.
It said the word. There you go.
It said the word discombobulate. Well, there you go.
Wow.
We might have had an effect, people. I like the stars. They're growing on me.
There goes my face.
Rightio.
Come on.
Let's put the stars so they're straight. I'm going to use the stars. You don't have to. You're going to get them in your kit if you buy a kit, but you don't have to use the stars. Let's put a bit of tape here where we know it's going to be hidden by a photo. So this is the start of our holding our vellum in place. So you better to use tape and to hide the tape behind something else as a starting point. Oh, geez, that stuck well. So let's put some foam behind this photo. I'm going to put both the photos up on foam. I just think the dimension will be really nice. And we're going to put this bit sort of in the middle, and it's going to hold down that piece of vellum as well. So it's sort of in the middle. We're not going to peel the back off until the real photo goes on. That there. And then up here, so see this flower, we're going to cut it across here. This really big one of paper 6. Glue. So I do fluff around a lot, and then Quentin calls it the fluff and stick. I just fluff around a lot, and then all of a sudden I'll have a page finished. And then down in this corner here, let's cut a corner out of one of the smaller flowers, and let's tuck it in under the corner there, like that.
Okay, so I'll put that.
So then this photo, let's get some foam. Let's stick him on. It's my stomach growling. Very noisy stomach. And then this little guy, let's stick him on with a piece of foam, but he can go over the photo.
So is that like a half teaspoon of sequins you used? Or?
Probably a half pack. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll make a mix.
Was it a full pack?
No, it's going to be a half pack.
Half pack.
We'll make a mix up. We might make a pack of a Redwood Farm inspired sequin pack.
Wow.
Okay, where's our title? So, making sure everything is nicely stuck down and tucking in any of the offending foamy pieces without tucking it too far in. Because when I've pushed it down, I've sort of pushed it out. There you go. So now, oh, geez. Gee willikers. Let's trim the paper from behind on an angle. Let's go around the outside first. There's a couple of spots where my foam sort of oozed out.
So your kit is coming in at 15.15.
Yeah, that's because we've got 2 pieces of paper 3 and 2 pieces of paper 6.
Yep, and a piece of vellum. You wanted the full sheet of vellum, mate?
Yeah, you're not going to get an 8-inch piece out of half a sheet.
Very true.
Stay.
Very true.
So let's trim in our M's, our bits in our M's. It's a bit khaki-handed how you've got to cut this. Like it's a bit, you know, difficult in places. And just trim around. So we want to remove the excess, but we've just got to be careful not to cut a hole in our exterior boundary. But what we'll do is we're going to come along and we're just going to do a bit of security work. Going to do some bead security.
Bead security.
Yep, trust me. Trust me, I'm a crafter.
Never trust someone that says trust me.
Ha ha ha, Quentin.
If they're an engineer and they say trust me, they're really not an engineer.
Trust me, changing every coal wagon in the fleet's a good thing. Is that the situation you're talking about?
Well, engineers only send emails to start with. Sorry if you're an engineer.
Quentin only usually deals with rail engineers. We used to. Doesn't deal with rail engineers anymore.
No. Although I did a project once where I was leading mechanical and construction and electrical engineers.
And they didn't like to talk to each other.
They didn't like to. Well, I thought mechanical engineers were different until I dealt with all three.
So, where I've got to join, I'm just going to smear a little bit of dimensional magic where I've got a join, okay? Because I've learnt from my leaky sandcastle that I need to do this. Yeah, so where I've got a join, I'm sort of putting a little smear of dimensional magic. Whoever it was that heard that dimensional magic's getting hard to find, can you let us know where you heard that from, which store? Because I'm going to have to contact them and check on that and make sure it's
Karen.
not.
Oh no, sorry, Karen was about the magic stand thing.
Oh, look, me S has let go because I started with it. So where you started gluing the back of your letters to go on your acetate, they might let go too because it dried.
Tanya's going to add an extra smile because she thinks she's going to start this up.
Who's that? Oh, to her order.
Yeah.
There should be a few in stock because I found it in 4 places in the store today. The word smile.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I've
My
got glue.
sister doesn't think there's that many in stock.
Yeah, there was only like 1 or 2 on each hook.
Mm.
I just got glue everywhere.
I've got to figure out why it says there's only 4 in stock.
Rightio. That's shaky. I'm going to do this straight.
10 in stock, so.
Yeah. On some foam. Maybe not. Maybe down this end.
If we didn't know our classes, you wouldn't put the word smile with the runaway princess.
Why? Oh, yeah, because it was released with Runaway Princess, wasn't it?
It was released with runaway princess.
And I'm going to put this down here. So I haven't got any foam behind the E. Rightio. So where's our bits we've cut out? So let's put it under here. Let's put this bit under here of this flower, this big one we cut from up there. Let's pop it under here. I don't know what the little dog over the back's yelling about, but he's yelling about something.
Probably because it's got quite humid and going to rain again.
Oh, he likes to yell about things. He also, if a cat gets on the chook yard, he goes off because they're his chooks. As far as he's concerned, they're his chooks, and he is there to protect the chooks. And if any cat other than Missy or Maddie goes near the chooks, he doesn't mind Missy and Maddie going near the chooks. But if any other cat goes near his chooks, he gets all upset and gets very, very, very upset. Let's tuck this tiny bit in behind the S. Now we cut this piece we cut off there. Either that or he's locked in the laundry because he's been naughty.
Oh, so Cheryl sent me a text and I didn't see it today because I was ignoring my phone.
No, he wasn't ignoring it. He just lost it.
Okay. It was just before I said, holy crap, I've got to go get the kids from school.
Yeah.
Started fussy cutting for retreat. I'm about to fussy cut the arch. Does Elisa want the inside of the arch fussy cut?
Yes. And I'm so sorry. I was meant to tell you all that. I was meant to put a message in the group. Let's put a little bit of a daisy thing here, and I've got a leaf. Let's put this leaf here. Now, if I was, when like journaling, let's talk journaling. We always talk about journaling. Here. Journaling for here. I seem to always leave a space to put some journaling. And then
I'm going to check on her little mate, see if she's awake.
there we go. I like that. Let's put some glue out, some dimensional magic.
I have to check how much dimensional magic is in the stock.
Yeah. And let's put a few sequins around. It's a bit bright. And now we have sirens. Okay.
No, she's watching CC.
Noel was meant to have a music lesson tomorrow morning because his Wednesday afternoon one, someone else is now taking it. But he did a double, real trooper. He did a double piano lesson this afternoon. He is an absolute trooper, that kid.
There's a lot of things. But I want to know, since when do the kids get to play frisbee at school for PE?
Ultimate frisbee. It's not just frisbee, it's ultimate frisbee.
I reckon we played softball that many times.
We played soccer. Because I had a PE teacher and she played rep soccer as a teenager, and all we did, and I'm pretty sure she was possibly close to still being a teenager when she was my PE teacher. She all we played was soccer, and the girls couldn't play soccer with the boys. We had to split into girls' PE teams and boys' PE teams because you couldn't have girls playing against boys. I didn't like that.
I remember we just played softball.
And you wondered why I jumped at the opportunity to swap to go into the gym.
And for some reason at state, they seem to have more left-handed softball clubs than right-handed softball. Like, I know when you're right-handed, you have the glove on your left hand, but they had them the opposite way. It was so
Okay, so let's see. Does everyone like it now? Are you sold on the stars yet, everyone? Is everyone sold on the stars yet?
I don't know if I'm going to run an option on them stars there.
Oh, I think they work.
I think they do work. I love the shape.
I think we needed them to break it up a bit. There we go.
The sequins underneath the shaker look like they're falling out of the shaker, so they could be.
Yeah, iPad's discombobulated. There we go. And I have got the biggest whooping mess going here. I've got stuff everywhere. Let's just do a bit of a tidy up, so it doesn't look too bad in the video.
So you're not going to add anything else to the page here? I can make it keep live.
No, so we've got a piece of paper number.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Piece of paper number 2.
Yep.
2 of number 3.
Yes.
2 of number 6.
Yes.
A piece of vellum.
Yes.
A smile title.
Yes.
And half a pack of bean sequin mix.
Yep, and half a sheet of acetate.
Oh, and half a sheet of acetate.
Dunsky. Look at that. I am all over this.
So there we go.
Oh.
Shaky, 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 shaky. Oh, the ones in my ear are all stuck. That's okay. They're just for effect.
They'll fall down.
Well, at least they're not all down the bottom.
Alright, so I'm making that live. Look at this one over here. There's no picture on it, obviously, folks, because it's When it's finished, we're going to take a picture. So you've got Michelle says, no, it's terrible. Scarrett's not a kid.
Quentin!
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, have you all met my dodgy husband, Quentin?
You know. Do something perfect. You want to have a wall perfect. I just got smart comments.
Ha ha ha. There we go. So I hope you like it. Well, I hope it was different enough. I could glue everywhere. My eyesight's not very great. It'll be right. I'm going to survive. I've got to go and do Mum's helpline now.
Yeah.
I think
research where we're voting tomorrow with your mum.
I'm going to take Mum to vote. We
So
always.
that's the link for the kit, folks. So it's $15.50.
What's that? What's that? How much is it?
$15.15.
Can you make it $14.95?
Oh, okay. I can do that.
There we go. Discount.
Just give me 2 seconds to change the price.
Don't buy it yet. He's going to put it down to $14.95. 15. What was it? $15.15.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. $14.95.
14.
Deary me.
Jean said your page looks great.
Thank you,
feeling
Jean.
better, Jean. A bit of a cough there for a while.
Oh, my iPad's not working. So thank you very much for coming along. Thank you for tolerating me for 2.25 hours.
Holy crap.
Yeah, there's only half of you left at the end. Take care. Stay safe. Love you all. If it's flooded, forget it. Yeah, please look after yourselves. Please be careful around floodwaters. I hope you're all okay. Especially those of you in flood zones, which just seem to be getting worse. Yeah, so take care, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 in the Creative Family Group for Naomi John's mixed media or art journaling class. We don't know what it's going to be. I think I'm going to go and discuss that with her now. My video is glitching out. And yeah, so we'll see you for that in the morning at 9:30 in the Creative Family Group. If you can't find the Creative Family Group, if you go to our Facebook page, Scrapbook Fantasies, and you click on groups, you can find it that way, and it's Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group. Or you go to our online store, which is scrapbookfantasies.com.au, and you go click on the one that says, have you found our free classes, or find our free classes here. So it is right at the, I'm just going to make sure it's right at the top. Oh, it says sign up for our emails, everything that's in stock, retreats, and find our free classes. So that will take you to our Creative Family Group. You'll have to log into Facebook, ask to join. Yeah, just make sure you answer all the questions and say, yes, you'll be nice. It just makes my life really easy. Otherwise, I've got to go and look for your profile, have a look. If it's blocked, I can't make sure that you're a real person. Also on there, you'll see, you might see there our YouTube channel. Oh, yes, it says below that class director, and below that's our YouTube channel. We would really love it if you liked and followed, and our Facebook page, and if you could, Art Jim Artmore. I'm reading the subtitles. They're really odd. Like, follow, subscribe. So like and follow our Facebook page, and, just, like some of our things, or leave some comments. It really, really helps us because we're a really small business. It's just Quentin and I and the kids. And then also our YouTube channel. If you could subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it, it would be really appreciated. We, just help us to get a little bit further out there so people can discover what really good paper is like, because this is awesome stuff. This is printed for us in Brisbane, and it's a proper offset printing technique. So it's the top printing technique on the best quality paper you can get, and for this, and it's good paper.
Archival proof paper.
It is archival proof. It is good, or archival paper. It is really, really good quality. Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya.
So yeah, so take care, stay safe. I can't see your comments, but yeah, love is all, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye.